Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Bethany if you're new here. I'm so excited about today's video because I'm doing another closed door book recs video. I have done quite a few of these. I think there's a playlist on my channel of all of them that I've done. I will try to link it below. I love doing these videos because I feel like I read just me giving a background on myself. I read broadly, like I do read books with spice, but I do prefer if a book doesn't have spice. And I feel like it's hard to find really good books without spice. And so I feel like doing these videos is very fun for me because I love finding really good books that also have no spice to give you recommendations. Also to talk about books that I love is always fun and they just happen to have no spice. So I love all of these books so much. I love these authors so much. A lot of them I have mentioned in the past, but I have a couple new authors, which is very fun as well. But if you don't know, closed door books means that there's no spice on the page. So once it gets to like a explicit scene, they shut the door. There's no explicit content in the book. Some of these might have innuendos or they might be like fade to black, which I personally think closed door and fade to black are the same thing because closed door in my mind means fade to black. There's just no on-page spice, but they might like have some innuendos or something like that. I hope that makes sense. If you watched my videos in the past, my closed door book recs, you probably get the vibes. You know what we're doing here. So let's just get into it. I'm gonna start with two that I have literally sitting right next to me because I love these books so much and I love this author so much. So we have If Tomorrow Never Comes and Falling Into Place by Allison Ashley. I don't think I talked about this in my last closed door book recs video because I think I filmed that in like January, February, and this didn't come out till April. I can't remember, but I just thought I would talk about both of them at the same time. So if you have not read Allison Ashley, you need to. I love her books so much and she's so good at writing like good chemistry but still having no spice. This one is one of the ones that I would say has more innuendos and things like that, but there isn't any on-page spice. So If Tomorrow Never Comes is basically about this girl. She is about to have a stem cell transplant and the night before she goes to this like restaurant or something, I cannot remember, but she runs into this guy and he was supposed to go on a date, but the date stood him up and he's like, hey, do you want to go on this date with me? And it's like literally love at first sight. They are obsessed with each other and then they don't see each other for a year. And the circumstances in which they see each other again is quite a pickle. But I just love this book so much. It was one of my favorite books of 2024 and I highly recommend it. I feel like Allison Ashley is so good at banter and chemistry. Her books are so funny, but there's also an emotional aspect. There's a medical aspect as well to her books, but they do have happy endings if you are worried about that. And I just love her characters so much. I just love her books. She's the best. And then the second book in the series is Falling Into Place. And this is about a girl that is in If Tomorrow Never Comes. I'm not gonna tell you who, but she does show up in If Tomorrow Never Comes. And it's like best friend's brother. They're kind of working together to do something for her best friend's business. She works in fashion, which is really fun. So I love this one as well. It's so good. I just love her books so much. Wow, they're so good. So if you're looking for some really good romances, no on-page spice, definitely recommend these books. So love those. Oh, I forgot to say I will also share some YA books at the end. So the rest of these right now are adult books and I don't have any of them. I don't own any of them, so they're gonna go on the screen. Let's get into it. First, I have an author that I haven't talked about before, I don't think, and that is Larissa Hommes. She wrote Another Shot at Love. I read a few months ago and it is a novella. It's second chance, single mom, and I think it's like a little over 100 pages. It's super quick. I really enjoyed this book. I read this book and I was like, this is a new favorite closed door author. I really love this author. I was so excited because this is the start of a series. So the next book is Breakaway to You by Larissa Hommes, obviously. And this one is about the best friend of like the guy in Another Shot at Love, his best friend who's also on the hockey team. Did I say it's a hockey romance? Another Shot at Love is a hockey romance. Forgot to say that. But Breakaway to You is a hockey romance and the guy from Another Shot at Love, his best friend who's still on the hockey team is in Breakaway to You. I'm so sorry. I'm like having trouble explaining. And it's basically about him and his physical therapist. And I really enjoyed this one as well. It was so much fun. Highly recommend. Larissa Hommes, I'm really enjoying her books and I'm excited to read more of them. She actually has a lot of books that I have not read all of them yet. Next we have Secret or Shutout by Leah Brunner, which is the last book in her DC Eagle series and I think it's my favorite. I really enjoyed this book. It is best friend's sister or like brother's best friend. The main character is at a bar or at a restaurant or something. He kisses this girl and realizes the next day that that girl is his best friend and the hockey captain's sister. So quite a pickle, but I really enjoyed this book. Also hockey romance. I love a hockey romance. And then I have a couple from Annah Conwell. The first is The Double Play, and this is in her sports series. It's baseball, single dad, nanny trope. Really enjoyed this one. It's not my favorite in the series, but I still had a good time reading it. I love Annah Conwell's books. So quick, so fast paced. They're usually like less than 300 pages, a little over 200 honestly, and they're very quick, very fun. Enjoyed this one. And then also the last book technically in that series is The Confidentiality Clause, and it is like childhood friends, or like childhood nemesis to friends to lovers, and also best friend's brother as well. So basically the female main character, her best friend has this brother, and he is like the agent, I think, for all these sports people in the previous like books in the series. He's like their agent, and he's a workaholic. He works so much, and the female main character's best friend is like, hey, can you go check on my brother because he will not stop working? And they kind of strike up this friendship. She's trying to help him stop being a workaholic, and I really enjoyed this one. I think it's my favorite in the series. It was really good. Next is Rookie Season by Katie Bailey and Leah Brunner. I love this book. This is more fade to black, I would say. There is one scene, I think, in the epilogue that might like skew the line a little bit. It's kind of been promoted as fade to black, then closed door, but like I said, I kind of think they're the same thing. So if you read Alison Ashley, I don't think this is going to be any different for you, but this is a second generation hockey romance, and it follows the daughter of the couple in I Think He Knows by Katie Bailey and the son from the couple in Desire or Defense by Leah Brunner. And it's so good. I really enjoyed it. It's also giving New Girl vibes because the female main character moves in with 3 guy roommates, and they're all hockey players. We're gonna get a story for all of them, which is very fun. I just love this book. It was so cute. Highly recommend. I think it's their best work. I love Leah Brunner and Katie Bailey, but this is so good. I love this book, and I'm so excited for the rest of the series. Next, I have one that's not out yet, but I really want to talk about it because I'm not going to be doing another closed door book rec probably until 2026, so I want to talk about it. And it's for the fall, and that is Drawn Together by Juliana Smith. I love this book. I got to read it early, and it is so good. It's closed door. It's set in New York City in the fall. If you can't tell by the cover, it's beautiful, and I just absolutely love this book. I don't want to say too much about it because you should go in blind, I think, but it's so good. I had so much fun with it. She does market it as You've Got Mail vibes, but I did not watch You've Got Mail, so I don't know anything about that. But if you have, maybe that will help you, give you some more insight. I don't know, but such good chemistry. The friendship and like the best friendship they build in this book is so good. Like before any romantic connection, they're just best friends, and I love that. So I need to talk about this. It comes out September 27th, so very soon. You can request it on NetGalley if you have a NetGalley account, or if you want to make one, you can request it. It is so good and perfect for fall. Just putting that out there on your radar. You should read that. Those are all of the adult closed door books I have, but I have a couple YA books, and these have no spice at all. I don't even think they have like fade to black situation because they are YA and they aren't out yet. I'm so sorry, but I wanted to put them on your radar for the rest of the year because, like I said, I won't do another one of these till 2026. So I wanted to talk about them briefly. So first is Heart Check by Emily Charlotte. I love this book so much. It's YA hockey romance, and it is so much fun. I think it's one of my favorite hockey romances, especially YA. Like, well, I've only read a couple YA hockey romances, but it's so good, and you should definitely put this on your radar. It is her debut novel, and it is incredible. So it comes out November something, but it doesn't say the date. Let me look it up. November 18th is when it comes out. This is like So High School by Taylor Swift. Truly, it is so good. It's so fun to see them in high school, see like a hockey player in high school. I feel like the actual games, the hockey games in this book were so fun to read. The romance was so good. I was like giggling, kicking my feet. I read it so fast, and it's so good. So highly recommend this when it comes out. I think the cover, the final cover, has like beautiful spread edges, so I'm very excited to have that. But anyways, love this book. And then we have Fake Skating by Lynn Painter. First, I can't believe I have this in my hands. We got it at our work. I work at a bookstore, if you didn't know, and so I'm so excited to have this. And this is a YA hockey romance as well, but this is like they were best friends when they were kids, and then something happens and they see each other a few years later. There's a little bit of fake dating. Obviously, it's called Fake Skating. This does have a lot of profanity, but there's no spice. So just wanted to let you know that, but I still had such a fun time reading this. I didn't enjoy it as much as Heart Check, but I still had a good time reading it. I love Lynn Painter. Her books are so quick, so fast paced, so fun, and I love the like hockey romance aspect. I feel like so many of these books are hockey romances. It's just really fun, so highly recommend this one as well. It comes out September 30th, so pretty soon compared to Heart Check, but I did enjoy this and definitely recommend it for the winter and stuff like that. Anything Lynn Painter writes, I will read and I will enjoy. So that is all the book recs that I have, but I wanted to do a little TBR for the end of this video because I have a few books that are on my radar for the rest of the year that are closed door by some of these authors that I've talked about. So first is Chestnut Checkers by Annah Conwell. This comes out November 13th. I think it's like a new adult college romance. Like the series is called Rom-Com University, so I think it's like in college. I don't know, it sounds really good. I really like the cover, so I'm very excited for this. And then Annah Conwell is also coming out with with a romantasy without spice, which is very fun. Technically, her pen name for this is Annah Conwell. The cover hasn't been announced yet, and the release date hasn't been announced yet, but the title of the book is Ocean of Ink, and I'm very excited to read it. I'm very curious to see how she writes romantasy, so excited for that. And then we have a few by Larissa Hommes. First is Face Off with Forever, which comes out September 8th, which is like, what is today? In a couple weeks, pretty soon. But it's the next book in her hockey series. So after Another Shot at Love and Breakaway to You, she's coming out with this book. I honestly don't know the tropes or anything about it, but I'm so excited for it because I love her hockey romances. And then I also have some of her Christmas books on my list because she has a book called Mistletoe Fallout coming out October 20th. But I think this is in the same series as her other holiday book, Mistletoe Meetup. If you know, you can let me know. You can comment below. But I think they're in the same series, so I didn't want to mention both of them. Mistletoe Meetup is already out, but I think that's the first book in this like series with Mistletoe Fallout, but I'm not sure. You can let me know. But anyways, that is all of my book recs and my TBR for the rest of the year. Closed Door, Fade to Black, no spice books. So I hope you enjoyed. I would love to hear if you have any recs below. I am also going to link one of my friends who also makes Closed Door book content. Her name is Caroline Williams, and I love her Closed Door videos. So I'm gonna link her below if you are interested in more Closed Door book recs and you want another channel to follow. But I think that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Get ready because after this video, fall content is coming. I've been working on it. I'm so excited about it. After this video, we are hitting the ground running with fall content. So please get ready. It's gonna be so fun. But that is all for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.